In this video, we are going to talk about 10 things about James Harden. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. James Harden is an NBA basketball player who plays for the Houston Rockets, NBA. The Oklahoma City Thunder drafted Harden 3rd overall in the 2009 NBA draft. Harden has won gold medals with the United States national basketball team at both the 2012 Summer Olympics and the 2014 FIBA World Cup. Harden was selected NBA Most Valuable Player after leading the league in scoring in 2018. He has been named to the NBA All-Star Team 7 times and has been named to the first team 4 times. He earned $14 million per year during his first years at the Rockets, rising to $40 million per year afterwards. From 2016 through 2019, Harden's salary and endorsements brought in roughly $45 million per year. Harden received a $228 million 4-year agreement from the Rockets in 2017. In the final year of his contract, which runs until 2023, he will be paid $47 million. His career earnings would total $560 million by the completion of this contract. Similarly, Harden is currently the season's highest earner after being purchased by the Brooklyn Nets in January 2021 for $41,254,920. The Nets added Kyrie, Irving, and Kevin Durant to their roster in addition to Harden. The trio will be the highest-paid trio in NBA history when they combine their earnings. In addition, if all 3 players stay, the Nets will pay them $120.3 million next season and $126.8 million in 2022-23. The 2019 estate, aptly named Memorial Contemporary, is James' most recent purchase. This 3.5-acre property in Houston suburbs is a stunning mix of minimalism and modern architecture. This $10 million home was designed by the renowned Frankel Building Group. A wine room, complete bar, prep kitchen, grotto, casita, and workout room are also included in this mansion's amenities. After putting in so much effort on the court, Harden deserves to live a comfortable and opulent lifestyle. We've learned that Harden is a party animal who enjoys having a good time. He even gets special clearance to fly to Vegas to party every 2 or 3 days between games. His wild parties have been blamed by his teammates for the Houston Rockets' disintegration. Basketball fans, on the other hand, see him as a laid-back, humble guy who can get along with everyone. Harden has stated that he enjoys having a good time, meeting new people, and maintaining his excitement even when he is not on the court. Aside from that, he has a great fashion sense. When you examine his style more closely, you'll notice that he favors bright, brilliant colors and dramatic patterns. Givenchy, McQueen, and Adidas are just a few of the high-end brands he wears in his closet. These are James Harden's top 10 qualities. Number 10. The sixth man and being lucky. Coach Scott Brooks asked James Harden whether he was ready to join the starting lineup when he was still a Thunder player in 2012 during the Thunder's glory days. Harden, to his surprise, declined the offer because he believed it would jeopardize the Thunder's chemistry as they approached the playoffs. During an E60 special interview, James Harden learned that his mother gave him the moniker Lucky because she had a string of miscarriages prior to his birth. Number 9. Harden's loyalty and family struggles. Top collegiate basketball programs such as UNC and UCLA have sent offers to James Harden. James, on the other hand, chose to attend ASU to play basketball with his high school coach and teammate. James Harden had no interaction with his father growing up as the son of a single mother. Because James Harden Sr. was often in and out of jail following repeated drug charge convictions when James was a child, he couldn't spend much quality time with him. Number 8. Harden's priorities. When a girl approached James Harden during gym class in middle school, the laser-focused young hooper showed no interest in her. According to James' mother, she continued to flirt with him in order to capture his attention until he threw the basketball at her, signaling that she had gotten the message and should let him practice in peace. Number 7. Harden's expensive beard. In college, James Harden decided to grow his beard out since he was one of the team's younger members and wanted to appear older. Furthermore, James was bored of being the baby among his siblings. Only his barber works on James' beard, and he never touches it or maintains it himself. James Harden also doesn't use any beard oils or vitamins, preferring to maintain his beard as natural as possible. James Harden's beard is an important element of his unique look and brand. What would it cost Harden to shave his beard? A minimum of $10 million is the solution. Unless someone offers Harden $10 million, his beard will very certainly be a significant feature of his face for the rest of his life. Abe Lincoln, Santa, and ZZ Top are among James Harden's favorite beards. Number 6. Buckets and OKC fallout. Since the merger, only James Harden has scored at least 30 points in each of his first 30 games. James Harden received a contract extension offer from the Thunder during the start of the 2012-13 NBA season, however it was for a deal worth $6 million less than a max contract. James Harden was also given barely an hour or two to make his decision by the Thunder. The Thunder chose to trade James Harden to the Houston Rockets after failing to respond to their request before their deadline. At the time, James confesses that the deal left him upset. Consider what would happen if James was given more than a few hours to decide his fate. He most likely would have stayed alongside Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook if he could. Number 5. A generous gift. After being traded to Houston, James Harden handed his Oklahoma City home to his sister so she could raise her children in one of the city's largest homes and most desirable neighborhoods. Number 4. Starting sports. James Harden's mother was anxious that he would be drawn in by local gangs while growing up in a violent Compton neighborhood. As a result, James' mother enrolled him in athletics at an early age in order to keep him away from negative influences in his area after school. Number 3. Favorite food. Growing up, small cheese cubes were James Harden's favorite meal. When James was little, his sister claimed he would run around the house naked, munching cheese cubes all the time. Number 2. His love for cheese and rising up. Everyone knows that when competing or working out at the gym, athletes must follow a rigorous diet and maintain a healthy balance. James Harden, on the other hand, liked cheese cubes as a snack. James' affinity for cheese is well known within his family. In fact, he used to only want cheese cubes when he was a child. James Harden grew up in a hostile environment. He came from a difficult neighborhood in the Compton area, where he grew up. This is why, from an early age, his parents were anxious. Because of his neighborhood's negative impact on children, he was admitted to sports academics. Number 1. The glory scorer. Few players can score a basket in 10 straight games. James Harden, on the other hand, becomes the first and only player in NBA history to do it for 30 straight games. He was the MVP of the season after scoring at least 30 points. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.